just woke up for breakfast at our hostel, which is actually more like a motel. We got a private room and they gave us dinner and breakfast, and it was actually really good. And so we woke up around 7:30, 8, and now we are going to the Tartar tunnels and we're gonna go check those out. So it says it is an hour and 20-minute return. It says take a flashlight to explore the old tunnel and be prepared to wade through cold water.
And obviously we are not exactly prepared to wade through water. We didn't read that until we got over here.
So we'll see, but we're gonna go do it. It says it's closed, but the woman that works at the front desk said just go ahead and go past the gate.
Yeah, apparently it's just got closed because of rainfall they had a few days ago.
So we're gonna go break the law in a foreign country.
Well, it looks like, see, they had tape and now it's torn down, so.
I'm definitely normally a rule follower, so this feels very, very wrong. We just walked uphill for like 20 minutes. There's another thing of tape. We're gonna go through it. Obstacle number 3, we're about to bypass. Maybe this is a sign we shouldn't do it. Oh, there's bugs.
All that follows in the sun, in the storm, it's all or nothing. Here with you, I'm so sure we're on to something. Run into the night, you and me.
Well, they definitely closed it for a reason. This is where we're gonna stop. We almost made it. But this is a pretty waterfall. Or not waterfall, pretty river.
Yep.
And it looks like that's glacial water too.
Yeah, because it is very clear and very, very blue.
Yeah. Man, I'm kind of disappointed. But I get why they closed it now.
Yeah.
Well, our host, receptionist lied to us. What a bummer. We walked all this way for nothing. Oh, that feels so weird. It's like, it almost is like you spilled wax from your Scentsy. That's gross. Feel it.
Oh, that does.
That's weird. What is that? Way more graceful than me.
Always. So, right there, it might have seemed like I was doing all right, which I was, except whenever we were headed down the stairs from the ferry to get back into our car to drive off the ferry, I managed to slip and both my feet shot out from under me, and actually, I think I kicked the guy in front of me in the back of the leg a little bit.
A little bit.
Which he seemed to do okay, but yeah, I'll slip whenever I shouldn't, even because
it was wet though.
It was wet, but it also on the edge of the steps, they all had those like strips of grip or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I managed to slip in the spot that I really shouldn't have slipped, but I won't slip where I probably should slip. We're just coming back into Franz Josef village from our little hike. And we're gonna go back to our hostel to use the restroom and probably grab something to snack on maybe, because we're gonna head to a different trail. But just look at the views of the mountains that you can get just from walking in town, and our hostel's even closer. So it's really impressive what you can see here just out and about.
Yeah. We went back to our hostel after our little hike this morning that was kind of a bust. And then we decided that we're gonna go on another hike. So hike number 2 today, that was weird. And so this one is supposed to take you up to see the glacier, which it's cleared out a lot because we were originally, like whenever we got back the first time, we were just gonna go and hike, but it was like super cloudy and it might be really loud because we're like right where the helicopters take off, which I'm so excited because we're gonna be in the helicopter in 2 days, and we're gonna hike on the glacier. So it'll be like cool hiking. But let's do this hike first. We're not having much luck with our hikes today because we literally just walked 2 minutes and we're at the end of the trail. We're gonna try to find the start of this trail. Hopefully it'll be labeled. We're really struggling right now.
So apparently the trail we were trying to get to was a bit farther off than what we thought. The receptionist here made it sound like it was a lot closer than what it was. So that's like 2 pieces of bad advice she's given us. It would have taken us like just shy of an hour to walk to the trail. So we're gonna drive there instead of walking 2 hours to and from the trail, not including the trail itself.
But we're gonna have great views of the glacier.
Yep, we're supposed to have good views of the glacier.
Okay, let's go.
Might help if I put it in reverse instead of drive.
Yeah, we don't need another dent on the car.
Hey, the car doesn't have a dent yet.
Sure, you popped it out.
Exactly. Oh, seat belt.
Hey, you better put on your seatbelt. What are you doing?
I'm talking and driving.
You're also on the wrong side of the road.
Multitasking. I don't even have my hands on the wheel, so. Right.
Do you know you just looked left?
Well, no, I was turning the blinker right.
Oh.
Also, this car is like low to the ground, so anything that's not a flat surface, it like scrapes a little bit. And I always cringe some because, you know, it's a rental car.
Yeah.
And I'd really like my deposit back.
I'd like our deposit back too. You probably need directions. Okay, we're gonna stop this video.
Now we see the world it waits to be discovered. Every moment filled with wonder. Oh, we know what we were meant for. This great adventure.
On the little glacier hike, finally found where we're supposed to be.
Not the car park that guy told us. It was literally like where we came
right
from
there.
originally.
But we're supposed to be able to get like 1,000 meters, so like 1 kilometer from the glacier. It's supposed to have pretty good views. It's actually a pretty short walk because it said it was an hour and a half return, so an hour and a half there and back.
Every breath an open door, a new beginning leads us on to something more. It's never ending. In the doubt, in the rain, in the hesitation.
I just stopped because this vegetation on this branch, it reminds me of the kind of styrofoamy, crispy kind of noodle things that you'll get on some Thai dishes.
Oh.
Except they're green instead of white, but they kind of remind me of styrofoam-ish material.
They do look weird.
Gonna make it. Run into the night. You and me. Looking up. Now we see the world it waits to be discovered. Every moment filled with wonder. Oh, we know what we were meant for.
Learned from another traveler that we met at the Sulphur Springs that this plant right here is apparently the equivalent of the kiwi bird for New Zealand. So it's like the national plant, kind of, because you'll see a lot of shirts and signs that just have a single one of these coming out on it. Like
It's also
usually,
on their flag.
Yeah, usually white on top of a black background. But it starts as this little thing right here. It's all curled up and fuzzy. And slowly it'll uncurl into one of these. And then all of the individual leaves will curl out from this but the branch itself, the main branch, still stays fuzzy. So it's really odd feeling. Kind of like a pipe cleaner, but really big. But they're pretty common. They're kind of all over the place. Particularly if you get in kind of the more jungly regions of New Zealand. So there are a lot of them on South Island.
There's a lot of them on the north too.
But I think we've seen more of them in the South Island than the North Island. All along this whole riverbed, or it's probably more like a flood bed, but especially the closer you get to the glacier, there are all these rocks that are like metallic and shiny. So you'll walk and they're not like too bright, but they're bright enough that you can kind of see it as you walk and go. But this entire thing, it's got some small little things, creeks feeding into a bigger river. But if it rains and stuff like that, it can flood in the matter of like an hour, something like that. So they let people walk up to the kilometer to the glacier most of the time, but it can get closed really fast.
And then in 2009, the glacier actually ended right here. So people could have walked on it, but now you like have to get a helicopter to get onto it. Like it's unsafe just to walk. So, but there's still a little bit to walk before we get cut off. So keep on going. To the viewpoint at Franz Josef Glacier, and we're about 1,000 meters from the face of the glacier. And yeah, it's pretty crazy that this used to be the glacier, and then like it's like right there. It's massive, but you can totally tell it's receding with that big old rock in the center. And then we're also doing a helicopter glacier hike, and we'll be up there in 2 days time. In 2 days time, so it'll be really cool.
It's such a pain.
Wait.
Okay, look. She got a backrest. I got this. The things I do for love. That was only like a half-hour ordeal. Yeah, we did not do this hike in an hour and 20 minutes. Probably closer to 3 hours now.
Yeah, we've been here for a while.
Yeah.
Wild frontier, morning light. The world is waiting to be covered. Every moment filled with wonder. Oh, we know what we were meant for. This great adventure. World it waits to be discovered. Every moment filled with wonder. Oh, we know what we were meant for. This great adventure. This great adventure.
One, two, three. Cheers! True love is whenever your husband fixes your shoes for you.
True love is, loving your wife even though apparently she doesn't know how to tie her own shoes.
I know how to tie my own shoes. I just didn't do them tight enough.